Hello everybody, welcome back to Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus with me, Flik, and my Twitch audience. We're going to do Eden again, and we're going to see how this run is going to vary from last time. Hello Hawks, you came in just as I started the second run. We started with terrible hair, the exact same HP as last time. Oh, is that $3 bill? No, that's the dollar. We have a dollar. And Mama Mega. I guess if I'm about to die on a floor, just use Mama Mega to clear it. DDHJXZRK is the seed. Damage is below normal. Fire rate is kind of bad. Ugh. Stats have been terrible for 2 in a row here. Thank you, Alana. High again, YouTube, but it's high as in up high. Yeah, it's pretty bad. If we can find the shop, though, we can buy our way to power. Actually, let's just blow up this entire floor. Watch the world burn. Is it a double floor? Ah, that would have been perfect. Die! Oh, there's nothing in here. Die! I'll come back if I have a bomb and remember. Die! We're not going to have this power for long, so just enjoy it. Why am I picking up money when I have max money? Good question, me. Well, we will take Diplopia. We're not going to use it in here because there's no point. I can see forever. Feels like I'm walking on sunshine, not really that relevant. Can I re-roll these into items as opposed to consumables? I think not. They would have. Oh, you totally can. Never mind. What an interesting start. Yeah, we'll take the Pokemon Go app. Take another Spirit Heart. We're still weak as hell, for the record. Also, we look badass now. We look like a Marvel villain. Was that the right play? Who knows? But I felt like doing it. I'll come back if we get some money, because creating a few Meat Boys via potato peeler before we eventually just get rid of it might be a good idea. But for now, we get to just destroy the entire floor. We have a bad spacebar item in our... Oh, might as well pick it up for Progress Swords Bookworm. And then never look at it again. We will actually have to fight the boss, though. Maybe. Kinda. And we are actually getting a cube of meat or a ball of bandages. Since we have Momo Mega, I'd like to clear those last 2 rooms. If possible. See if there's a... Oh, 2 rooms. Maybe, yeah. Dig as. Oh, there's a reroll, so that's perfect for the item room. Cano we can just use. Awaz we can just use, see if we get a crawl space. Thank you, Rydog, for the bits. Here, have these. Were you able to farm them despite the time of year? Because I understand that most people have been tapped out. Or Twitch has been tapped out, rather. Quite a little array of things we've got following us now. Oh, you can't use a potato peeler when you've only got Spirit Hearts. Did not know that. I assumed it would take Spirit Hearts and use those too. Oh well. Metal plate, that is okay. I believe. Give us a Spirit Heart anyway, so whatever. And there we go. Very interesting. Look how many items we have leaving the first floor. Slow as hell, but look how many items we have. Hello, Zeke. It took a bit, but you did farm them. Oh, we have the map, right, of course. A Cupid item room directly down here. Sadly, we've lost Mama Mega now, so no insta-clearing every room of the game. I will check the curse room, we're early enough. And it's a bad one, because it always is. Our stats are still god-awful. But yeah, at least it's a basement. Also, I assume the Pokemon Go app hasn't kicked in yet because we've got negative luck. It's like maybe a really low chance. So Chad, what do you want me to talk about in this one? Last time we were talking about Batman comics I was reading, and then we talked about ethics on YouTube, because that's how these things go apparently. Because we're going to be clearing rooms really, really slowly until I get some damage. So this is where the benefit of live streaming the recording comes in, because you get to provide me with things to talk about. Or things you'd like me to talk about, and I'll pick and choose. Why did they get frozen? That might be metal plate kicking in. God, we spent that dollar quickly though. Childhood cartoons. Batman the Animated Series, Transformers, Thundercats, Jason the Wheeled Warriors. There's like tons more, but I'm just kind of... Oh, that was enemy fire, of course. I'm kind of listing my favourites. Let's kill the boss since we're here, because we can maybe get some damage. Hug me! Hug me! Now die. And we finally got Pokemon Go app to kick in. Ooh, strength card might let us steal something. Oh, of course it won't. Unless that... Oh, it totally will. I stole from the devil! I stole from the devil! I stole from the devil. Although it didn't give us any statistical benefit at all. I keep on thinking that's an enemy! Dark Souls is getting remastered, yes. It's going to be upscaled to 4K 60 frames for PS4, PC and Xbox. And then if you're dumb enough to get it on the Switch, it's running at 30 frames. Barely. If you don't go to Blighttown. They're also releasing a big collection of all three with like a new statue and crap like that. Oh, that's a run reroll. I mean, we've got a lot of items, but they're not working for us because we have no stats. So here's a chance to re-roll all those lovely items into potential stats. I mean, I can already predict the chat's going to just say do it. And I kind of want to because I want stats. So, the new collector's edition costs like $500. Jesus Christ. Well, I agree that the run isn't looking great, even though we have tons of items. We gain damage. So what did we get here? Champion Belt, Hive Mind, Boss Key, the Poison Thingy, Fanny Pack, Sack of Pennies. We've got like Booger Tears. We've got Loki's Horns. It's moderately better. And apparently we still have PhD effect. Because I know what these pills are. We lost our spacebar item. Okay, we made the run slightly better, but it's not like we changed it into, oh, we've insta-won. Because no way. We're nowhere close. Tinted Rock. Is that one there? I can't tell because it's so dark. I'll assume not. Hive Mind could pay off because we keep our progress towards becoming Guppy. Have you ever played the game The World Ends With You? Yes, I have played some of it and I didn't like the battle system, so I didn't get very far into it. I am aware it also is getting like a re-release or a remake or something. It had an interesting premise. I liked where the story was going, I just didn't like the combat. It was a very, let's use the 3DS or whatever DS. I think it was the original DS, right? It wasn't the 3DS. Let's use all the DS gimmicks in the combat because they're new. And I just didn't like it. I remember like having to trace tags or something and you have to equip pins. Yes, another Curse of Darkness. Let's not dwell on it. But hey, we got Fate's reward. I always suspected that my reward from Fate would be a dead, decomposing head floating behind me that shoots tears at my enemies. And now I have proof. Is it an upscaled version, or is it a remake, or what are we doing with it? Because if they get rid of the stupid gimmick combat, I'd probably give it another go. We're still taking a long time to clear rooms. The trinket I picked up is making the gas every time I pick up a penny, incidentally. Is it useful? No. Is it funny? No. Goodbye, Tapuli. Oh, that surfing spider was coming at me like a bullet. Oh, it's going on the Switch. Okay, well, in other words, no. It'll barely be able to run any better than it did on the DS. Honest Chevy real people? What? Commercials? What is an honest Chevy? Chevy Chase? Huh, he died to the poison from the booger tear. Chevrolet. Oh, the cars. I have not. You know what advert I've been getting constantly on Twitch since getting into January? That, well, it's actually, I can't say that because it's a bunch of different adverts all for the same shitty looking horror movie. And I'm sick to death of them, and there's about 15 different versions of the same advert. I'm not interested. Oh, I didn't need to. I wanted the money. I didn't want to re-roll the money. That was like 20 cents sitting right there. Maggie's Faith is not worth it. Missing Page is probably more useful than the butt penny, honestly. But I'm honestly so sick of those adverts for that horror movie. Had I any interest in it, I definitely wouldn't anymore. Ow. Ow. I keep forgetting we have no damage, so I can't kill an enemy that's next to me. This does not make you do contact damage. You get adverts for a Lineage 3 mobile game? Honestly, that sounds more appealing. Well, Humbling Bundle and Stopwatch are both great. I would have loved to be able to afford both of them. I know I could use bombs on the donation machine, but I'm trying not to do that as much at the moment. I'll take Humbling Bundle because that could double up the money drops we're going to get clearing the rest of the floor to the point where we can afford Stopwatch. And that would certainly make up for the fact we've got low damage, but it wouldn't make the run any more efficient. Hey, that helps. Pardon me. You miss getting ads for safe sex. Why? When you stopped getting them, did you forget to do it? You keep getting ads for a certain type of dating site. Your choice of words interests me greatly. What do you mean by a certain type of dating site? We're all friends here, you can tell us. I'm waiting to hear. Yeah, there's 2 more cents. That's a good start. That is a mimic. Yeah. I am tempted to open it using the chariot card just because of the chance at getting the payout. We have Mom's Key, so the payout is already better, plus it's doubled up by Humbling Bundle. think Evil Vice President's going to tell us. Oh, that's no good. Of course YouTube knows. YouTube knows everything. It knows what you're going to do before you do it. The machine is alive. Oh yeah, ever so often I get an advert for bloody, not Top Gear, but Top Gear, which I also can't stand. But honestly, I'd take that advert over yet another variation of the same advert for some horror movie. And the adverts obviously don't work because I don't remember what the horror movie is called. All I remember is it stars an old lady. And then she's talking to a policeman, and then, oh, there's a jump scare, and here's a jump scare, and here's a jump scare, and this is what a horror movie is, honestly. And I couldn't be any less interested, because that's not horror. Little Steven is not very good. Goat's Head is good though, because that guarantees we're going to get deal after deal after deal. We just need to have enough HP to actually do some trading. Look, that's such a weird floor filled with so many little things. I know it's annoying, but maybe I should go back up to that mob trap room I cleared, because when I touched that 3 room, it re-rolled everything on the floor. Plus, actually, I can afford stopwatch, so I should pay attention to that. Because it should have re-rolled everything on the floor into something better, like, well, like for instance, Abel for 2 runs in a row. Yeah, I'm glad I thought about that. I have no idea what it's called. I described it as best I could. Hey, we have a good spacebar item now too. Guppy's Head is really, really good, and we should be one away from the transformation too. So look how different this run is to the previous one. I know we have Abel again now, but Abel was actually useful in the last one. Whereas now he's just kind of there. Sorry, yes, not Abel, I mean Can't. It's been a while since I've donated. Have a little bit. You're still getting ads for Star Wars Battlefront 2? That is amazing. I haven't seen a single one. I'm too hyped for Uncharted World, aren't we all? Let's just go. And away, here we go. Because it's on sale on PlayStation. Oh, I've been getting some like PlayStation sale ones, but it's more like generic PlayStation sales for the console itself. One makes you larger. And one makes you small. And the pills that Mother gives you don't do nothing at all, or don't do anything at all. Other topics of conversation, chat, go! Oh yeah, there's a lot of ads on YouTube for it because it's out on DVD, presumably, slash Blu-ray. So that's why they'll be resurfacing again. Also, thanks to Pokemon Go, the 3rd evolution of Spheal. I don't remember what the 3rd evolution is called, but it starts out as Spheal, whatever. The sea lion type thing. Its face is Pennywise. It's got a Pennywise face. It looks creepy as hell. If you don't believe me, just Google what it looks like in Pokemon Go. I mean, look, you can just Google what it looks like in general, but very specifically what it looks like in Pokemon Go. It's just got a little Pennywise face. Whalerain, or Whalerain. That is the D Infinity. No, that's the D1, which is a random dice. I don't know which dice that was. But probably D20. I don't want it. Guppy's Head is good. And relying on the flies to do damage, honestly. Blue candles, interesting. Probably just take that so we can do some trades though. And what else did I miss? What's the most detrimental item in Isaac? One that you use by choice or one that you use by force? Because, like, my reflection is terrible. Glass cannon. Magnetic tears. Tiny planet, depending on your setup, can be bad. But yeah, I think in terms of actives, glass cannon. In terms of passives, my reflection. But you know what item I haven't seen for ages, despite doing that like grade run where we had tons of rerolls? It's been ages since I've seen Ipecac. Well, now we can fly. Been to the item room, been to the shop. There is a curse room, so I'm going to go check it. Check yourself, lest you be wrecked. Bob's brain is pretty bad in general, yeah. There's lots of items that are just bad. But in terms of like the worst, that's up there. Soy milk as well, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. It's okay, we're still left with a profit. Hello, Archon. Although that was a topic of conversation about the game I'm playing. We're supposed to really use these ones to talk about other stuff. Because when I'm recording this for my, just recording off stream for the series, I usually just end up talking tactics. Or talking about items I like or don't like. These are chances to go off book without accidentally going down some kind of melancholy path about the ethics of taking donations and whatnot. As is what happened with the accidental baseball one. Which I still don't know why it didn't feed out to subscribers. I'm very suspicious why it was very specifically that one when I talked crap about EA and Nintendo in it. Ooh, that was a lot of money. Oh. Hello, Curse of the Maze. Hey, I've been going slow. Slow is my speed in Isaac. I like plotting my movements. Spent too long having to go fast to get to Hush for everybody else. How did I get a charge there? Oh, we have the, kills charge. I forgot about that. Oh, you spawned a bomb fly, I see. Yes, slow and steady wins the race. It's a good way to think about it. Unless you're doing a speed run. Or you're racing someone. That would be the two situations where it probably wouldn't work in Isaac. I forgot that we had Hive Mind as well, so the flies are super big and more powerful too than you could possibly imagine. This is not Mom, but I'd still... Well, we can get a deal with the devil, so why not? We'll fight the boss since we're here. It's Loki in a small room. I let Loki hit me, how embarrassing. Although I did kick in stopwatch, so... Krampus? Yeah, figured. How did I know? I just know. And Lump of Coal is good though. Although our range is actually pretty terrible. And I have an itch in my ear, and it's my ear that I use to move, so excuse me 1 second. Now back to lurking. Whoever Flik is a deer really is. Who would invest the time and energy involved in making a joke account based on a random thing that even I didn't even start myself? It was, I think it was Alana, right? There was someone in chat. Ooh, that's a lot of money. We are at max speed. My score was 9999. I might have put in an extra 9 there. Oh, all of a sudden we're almost at max money. I saw that pun. I am choosing to ignore it. A really nice compromise for Curse of the Maze would be if you've killed the boss, the curse sods off. But no. Please don't be greedy, I actually have money to burn again. Okay, charge plug is not very good. We don't even need the keys, honestly. Might be here a little while, depending on how lucky I am with the donation machine. We have one more shop though, right? Yeah. Nope, we went too far. Lover's equally useless, never mind. All the curses in the game are generally bad, yes. Kind of the point. But some of them are just frustrating to play with, as opposed to actively being a challenge of any sort. It's not a challenge to have Curse of the Maze, it's just annoying. Not knowing your HP can have a lot of implications, so that kind of fits the bill. As being both annoying and effective from a gameplay altering standpoint. Well, we'll pick you up for progress towards Bookworm. And then re-roll the hell out of you. Don't want analog tears again for a second run in a row. I think this is a good baby. Seraphim. Although it is pretty far back because we have quite a few of the damn things. Emerald. Can you just type properly today? No, I'm afraid not. I missed what someone asked above. I think it was what was my opinion on Star Wars something or other. So I assume you mean either Battlefront 2 or The Last Jedi. My opinion of both is that they're both bad. That doesn't mean you have to also not like them. If you enjoyed either, that's fine. Neither one of them ate that damn bomb. Eat it. There we go. My annoyance, it turned very Scottish there. Poison bombs again. Okay, now the ones are kind of matching up. Hello, apropos. Ooh, that's lucky. We're clearing rooms faster now, but it's only because of the build-up of flies. We have not found our last shop, so I have to go looking because we can't get out of the boss fight afterwards. Mom! What are the bets that the last shop is greed or super greed? What's still alive? Oh, it's a little face down here. Look at him, he's tiny. Do not. Well, we're getting guaranteed deals with the devil actually, and we've had Krampus, so I will take that. We could do something with that. Not to accidentally meme, but this is not the way. Is it down here? Thank you, flies. You protected me there. Have we decided on the party game after Isaac? No, we have not. What are people feeling in the mood for?
Oh.
Oh, close. Power pill. Could maybe use that on a blood bank. Oh right, this is a shop. Well, it has a reroll machine, so we could... Oh, hello, trinket smeller, but we don't really have any good trinkets. And we're still relying on Guppy's head for our damage. Well, a lot of people said Monster Seeking Monster, and then Zeppel said Monster Hunter, which is not a party game that's released anyway. Chaos again? Yes, chaos again. Angelic spoils? Sure, we can absorb that just for funsies. Quick bombs is a shop item as well. Oh wait, no, chaos, I forgot. No, the reroll machine broken, I don't have restock. It's no good. Wheel of Fortune, Mr. Boom.
Wheel of Fortune.
Is there any batteries on the floor? No, but I do have battery baby. That said, again, I need the fly, so I can't take Trinket Smelter with me, sadly. We can hold on to this just so we have another trinket, I guess. That's us down on the floor. Yes, chaos, rather the facial expression when you pick up chaos is wonderful. Oh, I missed your bits, Alana, but now that I see that you said the meme, I'm glad I did. The meme must die. See, most people say Monster Seeking Monster. Problem with Monster Seeking Monster is everyone else who watches rather than joins in is sick of Daka Massage. I'm personally not. I think it's funny, but everyone else is sick of it. And people can't help themselves. God, her music slowed down is awful. Now, sadly, Chaos screwed us a little bit here. Because obviously Mr. Boom is not an item you want to see in your Deal with the Devil for 3 hearts, but that's okay. The meme will die soon like every other meme. I have not done any dailies since switching to Afterbirth Plus. The last time I did a daily was whenever I did one when Afterbirth came out. My worry about switching to a party game next is I don't know how in the mood I am to try to actively be funny. Like, IBS is not a life-threatening illness or anything like that, but it's detrimental on the mood to be in constant discomfort. So I worry it will affect my... What's the word? I was going to say timbre, but that's not the word I'm looking for. My ability to be funny. Red chest with spiders in it. Wonderful. Also no map when we have mapping. Wonderful. My funny bone. No, I was looking for a word to describe just not being like particularly funny in the moment rather than in general. The spontaneity of it, maybe? I'm fine because I never had that ability. Ah! Yeah, that's what you will get. You'll get a lot more dry, sarcastic reactions, if nothing else. Conniptions. Are you Father Gascoigne? Are you getting the conniptions from the blood? Not that Parrot's still here, right? He said he was going through a phase as well right now. Maybe you can describe it better than I can. Sarcasm to balance the memes. But for playing Monster Seeking Monster, where does that leave you? I need you to... there. Also, we might die in this run instantly. Again, we have no damage, it's only our flies. If I get a hard room when I run out of flies, we get hit a lot. So, I've also not been keeping track of where I'm going. I could use the power pill to get out of here, actually. Oh, that helps. Glad I decided to go back and do that. There's another power pill. It's a waning phase, much like the moon. I'm honestly curious if the stomach cramps you get with IBS is at all similar to period pain that women have to go through. Because if it is, then I understand the mood swings. Second secret room can't be above or below. We'll just go for the boss. All you did was give me more to eat. Homing bombs. We have 99 of them, so yeah, sure. And we have no map, so I don't want to spend any more time on that floor. Watch as I have no map again. Oh, I was wrong. We have no curse at all. The game fell for it. I'm not being touched by that beam. Maybe next time I'm in a call with Reaper to teach him the do you know the way meme. Just make sure it actually dies. Tell us all about the shedding of your uteral... What is that word? Uterine walls. There we go. And how it affects you. You know, learning I had IBS from the doctor was actually a relief. Because I didn't go to the doctor about it until it was such a bad phase that I was worried something was seriously wrong. And then to have him say, well, you've got IBS, it made me realise so many times growing up where I was also suffering from it and I just didn't realise, and I thought something was seriously wrong with me then too. So as much as it still comes and goes, at least I know what it is. And that was a relief. Reaper is where memes go to die, yes. Because he will overuse them in the likes of Quiplash and whatnot. Or use your words. What is IBS? IBS is irritable bowel syndrome. Which nobody likes talking about because it involves poop. I don't want to provide misinformation of like the way it's defined as a condition. So I don't know if I want to like give a description. Teehee, he said poop, yes, that kind of thing. Maybe the deal with the devil will have abandoning it and they'll save the run? No, it'll have nothing of use. Well, to our deaths we go. Hang on, chat. I'll read you the description. IBS is a common condition that affects the digestive system. It causes symptoms like stomach cramps, bloating, diarrhea, constipation. They tend to come and go over time and can last for days, weeks, months, or a time. It's usually a lifelong problem. It can be very frustrating to live with and can have a big impact on your everyday life. There is no cure, but diet changes and medicines can often help control the symptoms. The exact cause is unknown. But it can flare up during times of stress, or if you have a family history of it. It's been linked to things like food passing through your gut too quickly or too slowly, oversensitive nerves in your guts, that sort of thing. And it can sometimes cause depression as well. Although I don't think I've personally been affected by that. Is that Reaper? Is this a name in black? Tell him about the Do You Know the Way meme. Usually it's one or another, like the deer. Either you poop too little or you poop too much. Some cases you're right in the middle and you go through bouts of being extreme one or extreme the other. Sadly, that is the case I fall into. Has Twitch gone too far when someone can talk about their bowel conditions to 100 people? Possibly. That sounds bad? Yes, it is bad. As I said, I'm in a lot of discomfort right now, and it flared up again a couple of days ago. Little worse than it has been recently, or for the last couple times it's flared up. Yeah, see, the thing is, if I go dairy-free or gluten-free, then all food tastes terrible. I did make changes to my diet. I make sure I have a lot more nuts for fiber and whatnot. Maybe the flare-up this time was stress-related. You know, following the Christmas season, January and February are very lean months for content creation. You go mad like trying to pinpoint any little thing that sets you off. Although I did actually find one specific trigger. I used to have a little bit of orange juice with my breakfast every day, and I found that that was setting off my IBS, so I don't do that anymore. And it made a difference. Because I'd get terrible, it's not like normal heartburn, it's stomach heartburn. It's bloody awful. And it was the orange juice setting me off. Also, we have 99 pennies again for about the third time this run and 99 bombs, and yet we're still in danger of dying. If I like spicy food. I do kinda. I don't have spicy food that much, believe it or not. I have the occasional curry. But like super spicy things, I've never been into. Like tikka masala is as spicy as I'll go, and that's not, by most people's standards, particularly spicy. Could you? The boogers have not killed them yet. Hello, G-Rev. We're here talking about my bowels. Isn't that fun? And definitely something that people will want to listen to on YouTube. They could get a black heart here, so maybe just do that. Hello, Domino. I'm doing well, thank you for asking, other than the things we were talking about. Black pepper can cause it. Black pepper is my favorite type of pepper. If, like, the pepper I play games with is here, don't take any offense. Although I don't add it to things, but I do like, actually, some of the nuts I bought are black pepper nuts. Now that I think about it, and I've been having quite a few of them, maybe that contributed. Because I found unsalted cashews that were covered in black pepper, and I was like, that's two things I really like. I hate when that beam does end up going down that bottom corner there. We are going to get to the chest, I think, thanks to the slow-mo. Oh, and that time it went up the way. Can't win. We should still get to the chest. It'll be down to the luck of the chest whether or not we live beyond that. Just going to get to do it one more time. Of course he's doing it from that side again. Screw you! Die. I know nuts can irritate as well, but I found that they've helped. In small doses. I'm not talking about like scoffing an entire massive packet. Gives us an empty heart container. We do have a balls of steel pill in the rotation, which we did not get, unfortunately. Oh, if nothing else, at least we made it to the chest. There's no shame in that. With a run that got entirely carried by Guppy's Head plus Hive Mind. We would never have made it this far without both of those items. A red heart would be nice though. And a dime when we have max money, thanks. Oh, there's a balls of steel. Okay, we're still in it. Ugh, good timing for this room. Did the other one die? Oh no, I hit myself because the bomb got sucked into him. Give me a half red heart, damn it. Basically everything you eat makes you feel not great, it's just a question of degrees. See, not Lord Parrot I will listen to because he is also a sufferer, so he understands. Also, I don't really like talking about my own health because I'm a very private person in general, but I'm also aware that because I'm in the public eye, if it feels like I'm being short with people or more annoyed than is warranted, I have to explain things like this so that people know there's a reason. Ah, they're dead. Health? Nope. This could be it. Oh, yeah, it is. Got sniped. Oh well, that's okay. For the people watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed despite some of the conversation topics we had this time. Until next time, ta-ta for now.